If it is for Jesus, it can be better. Glory to God. Thank you. Thank you. We may be seated. I want to sincerely appreciate God's servant for this privilege to have this masterclass with you. There was no time it was convenient, but it was expedient, or it is expedient. And he kept up until we were able to do this. To God be the glory. Thank you, sir, for the privilege. And I didn't come alone. I came in with one of our team leads, one of the most consistent people in our team, Mercy. Mercy is here. She has also experienced tremendous growth from the time that our path crossed. And that is what we want to see. We want to see growth and changes at every point in time. So it is a masterclass, so at any point, if I'm too fast, you can slow me down. And I've always said, we don't need to finish it. Anywhere we stop, we'll leave it and come back another day. Because once has he spoken and twice have I heard. Once has he spoken and twice have I heard. It means it has echoed. So it's not in the length of the grammatical expression. It is in the comprehension. And then the action. Because what God is said to bless, according to Deuteronomy 28 verse 12, is, amongst other things, I will bless the works of your hands. It is not the amen of your mouth. It is not the hallelujah of your mouth. It is the works of your hand. And if the works of your hand is nothing, then God is committed to blessing your nothingness. But it is the works of your hand that he blesses. So success isn't a product of prayers and fasting. Prayers and fasting are complementary in the school of success because it gives direction, it gives strength and sustainability. If not, many unbelievers that are not Christian have no business succeeding. The richest man in Africa and one of the richest men in the world is a Nigerian, and he's not a Christian. Because it is seed time and harvest time. Anyone that sows, rain will fall. And when harvest comes, and he has followed all the principles of sowing, and then he will reap. He didn't have to say, Lord Jesus. In any case, if he says Lord Jesus, it could just be sustained and guaranteed consistently. Now, what did God's servant say we should look at? He said we should look at corporate intelligence, operations within a corporation. And then, of course, from time to time, we'll touch on all other aspects because it includes competence as listed, excellence, proficiency, character as listed by God's servant, personal development, scalable skills, positive attitude, character, discipline, character, competence, it's competence, excellence is competence and capacity, character is character, positive attitude is character, discipline is character, proficiency, all are combinations in the school of success for anyone who wants to succeed. And that is what we're looking at. And we have a reference. The reference is 1 Samuel 16:18. And it is of David. And it was in response, David's shining, David's emergence was in response to a problem. And success is a response to problem. It's solution giving, solution providing. So, in this story, the king, Saul, had mental problem. Scoin. Head no too correct. And they needed somebody with expertise. And then it said, I'll read from 3 versions of the Bible. New King James Version. Then one of the servants answered and said, look, as they talk. They know they call servants. But the servant said, look. Everybody will not look. I have seen one. A son of Jesse the Bethlehemite. I have seen him. Where did he see him? Because servants don't go out of the palace. Unless they are errand servants. And David is a shepherd boy. He was a Fulani herdsman. Always in the forest. But how did he see him? When there was no social media. Competence. Where did he see him? Where did he see him? And how? He said, who is? He mentioned 6 dimensions. Skillful in playing. Skillful in playing. Meaning, I have seen one who is skillful. He has a skill. He's a skilled teller. He's a skilled baker. He's a skilled whatever. But he said, I have seen one, the son of Jesse. I have seen him. I've seen him play. He's skillful in playing. Skillful in playing. Skillful in playing. Skillful in playing. That's why God's servant said, scalable skills. So there are skills. Then there is when you scale it up. Upskilling. But first, there must be skill. There must be skill that must be noticed. As far as the broadcasting industry is concerned, as far as film and broadcasting is concerned, I'm the most awarded. 163. 64, as at 3 days ago. And that's not the only thing I do. I still serve in the Nigeria Senate. That's the political side of me that people don't know. I'm a senior legislative aide to the deputy president of the Senate. Combined as the special advisor to the chairman of Senate Committee on Lands, Housing, and Urban Development, who is the immediate past governor of Sokoto State. And I do all these things. And I do them with excellence because I build capacity. No stress. No stress. I will travel up and all the while we were talking with God's servant, I was in Lagos, administering our offices. And I came in like on a Friday to speak at TEDx. Capacity, I have it. You might be angry, but I built it. You might not like it. You might say, Aboki is proud. And I can't even help you. Because I build capacity, and I'm still building. I read insanely. What about the economy? I don't know. What about broadcasting, filmmaking? What about oil and gas, onshore and offshore? What about import and export? I read. I build capacity. And everyone that worked with me in the past, they have always returned. Capacity. Skillful in playing. A mighty man of valor. What is a mighty man of valor? It means he's a man of courage. David was a man of courage. And high-level integrity. That's what it means. That's 2. A man of war. Like Nehemiah, building Jerusalem's walls with sword in this hand and shovel on the other. Man of war. Because in every workplace, in your businesses, there is need for crisis management. So you need people of war. You need to build capacity to be able to respond to crisis because it must come. Even the Bible says, when thou passest through. Not if thou passest through. When thou, meaning you must pass. You must pass, but I will be with you. It wasn't optional. Enough further says, he is prudent in speech. Meaning he speaks well. Supri. He speaks well. He's sound. He's eloquent. That's another version. It says, an eloquent man. So to succeed in the corporate world, to succeed in your businesses, you must be eloquent. It's not all this stammering that you are stammering because of lack of information. You have to be sound. You give me a second of your time, I will tell you everything I do. I don't know which one you want me to do for you. And I'll say with precision. If I meet Dangote now, I know what to tell him. I know what to tell him. I know about his businesses. And I have figures. Updated figures. So I know what to tell him. That elevator speech that they are talking about. Because I don't get ready, I live ready. I live ready. You bring it a hammer, I move. I'm a businessman. And I'm looking for money. And he now said, number 5, a handsome person. A handsome person. Meaning he dresses well. Meaning he doesn't appear in the office shabbily. It means his warehouse is well kept. He's well dressed. He scents well. You want to succeed and you cannot even buy perfume and spray. You come around and everywhere is oozing. They give you lift and you are oozing as a brother or as a sister. You want to kill your destiny helper with body odor. How much is perfume? Dress well, look good, sound good. That was said concerning David, a shepherd who is always with the earth in the bush. Well dressed, well kitted, looking good. It is part of corporate success. Just check in your companies, for those who work in companies, anytime they want to do something, they look for the well-dressed people. They are the ones that will welcome visitors. They are the ones that will talk. Because they will not bring you. Because you are not ready. Before they now said the 6th one, and the Lord is with him. Did you see the alignment? First, they didn't say he was born again. It was last. They could have said, I have seen one, the son of Jesse, the Bethlehemite. The Lord is with him. But that was last. So it means you must have the capacity. You must have the competence. You must have the discipline. Before the corporate world begins to ask, is he a Christian? And even that is your character that will show, not your prayer. As a matter of fact, for those who go to the office and start disturbing everybody with prayers, they are looking at you with corner eye, with bombastic side eye, because it's not best practice. You just enter office and you are disturbing everybody. No. There is a way to pray. You could pray at home for the office. You could bow your head and pray. Silently. You can be talking to people and be praying. In your heart, Rabba Shakalaba, Librodo Sekete. And you are looking at the Oga, Lakaba, Lusheke, Labor. And the Oga will say the next trip is you that will do it. But you come to the office, you disturb everybody. Holier than thou. These are not best practices. I've been on panel to interview people, even in our company. And you see younger people coming unprepared. They know nothing. And most of them are Christians. Nothing. Back capacity, 0. They will just stress you. There was a time we interviewed 17 people. There was none that sounded like what we wanted. 17. 0 capacities. Then some of them also now came with 0 discipline. Like one who said to us, I've been waiting in the meeting room for 30 minutes. As in, seriously? Now we won't give you work. Oh. One even came. We were looking for a manager. One came in a hotel room. It was a Zoom meeting. He had t-shirt and he had water and he was seated on a seat and talking to us. My CEO and I and our GM looked at each other over the Zoom. I would say, this one can never join our company. Zero discipline. And he's one of the top flight broadcasters in Port Harcourt. If I mention his name now, people of Port Harcourt that are listening, they know him. But he came with zero discipline. So how do you now expect to succeed? How? Where you want to follow? Where you want to follow? I've seen all kinds of stuff. All kinds. All kinds. Zero corporate intelligence. You come to the office, lousy. You are everywhere gossiping. Message version that I love. One of the young men spoke up. I know someone. That means even before social media, David was on social media. Where they take him? I have seen him myself. That's what he said. I have seen him myself. The son of Jesse of Bethlehem. An excellent musician. An excellent musician. And God's servant has listed excellence. An excellent musician. He is also courageous. He know they fear. And you have seen when it was time to confront Goliath, he no fear. The only thing he did as a businessman, he negotiated. Negotiation. You have to have business mindset to succeed. Business mentality. Even God, a businessman. That's why he gave Jesus to get all of us. That's trading. That's trading. All of us don't go astray. How will he recover us? He said Jesus should go. They should kill him so that they will have all of us. That's business. That's business. And Jesus now said, I am going about doing what? My Father's business. So anything you don't approach in your offices, in your workplaces, in your businesses, anything you don't approach with business mentality, business mindset, you are bound not to succeed. It can't be an accident. It has to be, you have to be prepared for it. It's not an accident. Success is not fundamentally accidental. That's why my slogan is, I don't get ready. I live ready. I live ready. I move with my international passport. Anywhere the trip meet me, I proceed. It's just to call the people and say, I've moved though. Because before you go home and get ready, they will say they have changed their mind. No. I'm on my way. Courageous. Courageous. He is of age. Meaning he's young. He's like you. He's young. Well spoken. He speaks well. Well spoken. And good looking. Am I looking good? Am I looking good? I hope you are not just patronizing me. It doesn't matter. I'm feeling good. Even if you don't agree, I'm feeling good. Well, good looking. And God is with him. Courage. Of age, well spoken, and good looking, and God is with him. And then finally, pidgin version of the Bible. Most of you don't know there is pidgin version of the Bible. You can download on your phone. There are up to 3. One of his servants can't say, I don't see one of Jesse Pikin. Where they Bethlehem. We know how to play guitar. We know how to play guitar. He dey strong. Another version say he dey strong. Kakaraka. And he get mind. Another version say he get liver. He get mind. He know book well. He know book well. He fine well. Because God dey with him. So, in the school of success, in the school of corporate intelligence, what do you need? This is all that you need. This 6 dimension. 6. There is the skill. There is the courage. There is the eloquence to talk to people. There is the integrity. There is the strength. There is the H factor. And there is God. What will remain, I beg? What will remain, sir? It's just to go and succeed. But if you don't have this, forget success. Say, God forbid. Forget success. That's it. You want to succeed? You need to build capacity. Build capacity in the area you want to succeed. In the area of your business, in the area of your trading. David had the skills. He had the capacity. He was a man of war and it was demonstrated. The only thing I said earlier was he negotiated. He said, why would they give the person that will kill this nigger? Goliath. What would they give him? They said they will give him land. He said, no. He no rich. What else? They said they will give him princess. He said, count me in. Because of course, Devo. Like, Yeah, right? I'm not saying you should go and like. Because the relationship between God and David, you cannot enter. You cannot try to. If you try it, hey. He negotiated as a businessman. He said, what thing they go give the person? They go say half of the kingdom. He said, nahi. What else? They said they go give him princess. The guy just calculate half of the kingdom. Princess. That makes me the incoming king. He said, count me in. So there was a reason why he risked his life. He just didn't say, hey, this guy is insulting Jesus. Let's go and kill him. Therefore kill him. He first asked for the price. The price tag. So, in corporate intelligence, in the concept of corporate intelligence, what is even corporate intelligence? Corporate intelligence, in this context of what we are talking about in the house of God, is the divine and strategic ability, to first understand. Divine and strategic ability to understand. 1. 2, to manage. 3, to influence systems. To influence the marketplace. To influence your office. To influence your business. Whether be it human, financial, organizational, with 3 things. Wisdom, awareness, and adaptability. To understand the system. To understand the human resources. To understand the organization. And then to do it with wisdom. If everyone lacks wisdom, let him ask. During the prayer, had wisdom repeated. Wisdom. And then God's servant came with my favorite scripture, Isaiah 30:21. Thine ear shall hear a word from behind, telling you, this is the way, walk ye in it. Not only that, when thou turnest to the left and to the right, that's divine direction. But he even went further from where I stopped. That was where I stopped. He went further to trigger the benefits. So when he was talking, I said, oh, why did I not go past this place? But it is that I will be directed by wisdom. In my company, I am a high flyer. I got my first promotion before my offer letter. Because our system is, you will come and do probation for 3 months. If they are satisfied, they will pay you for 3 months and you continue. You take your offer. If not, they will pay you for 3 months and you share the grace. 3 weeks, 21 days, was when I became head of presenters for Wazobia FM. 8 months later, I became head of programs for Cool FM and Wazobia FM. Then deputy head of station and head of presenters. Then deputy head of station and head of programs. Then up to general as head of stations coordinator, head of stations, general manager to group programs director. It wasn't by prayer and fasting. Even though I pray and fast. As I'm talking to you now, for this meeting, I've been praying and fasting. I've not taken water, sir, since morning for this meeting. Because I want to come prepared. I don't want to come empty. I don't want to come empty. And I'm not telling you to impress you. It is that I have built insane capacity. You don't know what I know. You don't know what I know. I was privileged to be the presidential spokesperson for Governor Tambuwal then, now senator, when he ran for president in the last election. And how did he even find me? We went to Sokoto. That was the first time I went to Sokoto with some people that came from the US to give him an award. And there was an opportunity for me to talk. And I talked for less than 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. And I was not built to talk. Because some of the people connived and said, don't allow Aboki to talk. I don't know what I do there. But close to the time, somebody just came and whispered to me, you will go and introduce the people that will give the award. In my mind, I busted into laughter. Because they know they give me mic. And by the time I was done, the governor said we shouldn't go the next morning. We should come to his house and have breakfast. What did I say? They took us on a tour of Sokoto. So when I collected the mic, I said, because I was an MC too, I understand MCs and their overzealousness. They would want to collect the mic before I finish. And I said, His Excellency, I want to seek your approval that nobody collects this mic from me until I'm done. Because what we saw going around Sokoto, it will be a disservice if we leave this place without saying it. And then the governors nodded, yes. So I now looked at the MC, I said, MC, take note, I'm on His Excellency's approval. I don't set up. Because I'm eloquent in speech. You might not like my English, I don't like it too. But you will understand the clarity of my message. And I said, His Excellency, when we went to Sokoto Diagnostic Center, I took a photo. I posted the photo, muted my location, and I said, anyone who could tell me where this beautiful diagnostic center is in Nigeria, I will give him 5,000 recharge card for Facebook and 5,000 recharge card on IG. I said, His Excellency, you might love to know that after the poll, 97% said this hospital is in Lagos. And that was what happened. 2% said Abuja. 1% said Kano. Not a single person said Sokoto. And I said, His Excellency, do you know what that means? What it means is that your good works are underreported. So you might need to revamp your media team. And he was taking note. Why? I was prepared. I wasn't prepared that they should allow me to talk, since they said they wouldn't even let me talk. But I was prepared in case they allowed me to talk. And they said, go and introduce the person. The people, 2 of them. One came from the US, from Hollywood. And I said that. And I said, we went to a secondary school. The girls' secondary school in Sokoto. I said, it's only ABU in the north that is bigger than that girls' secondary school. I've never seen any secondary school that big. And it's for girls. And I mentioned, and I said, this award, His Excellency, has been received by the President of Liberia, president of this, president of that, president of that. And I said, all this development in Sokoto, I want to see it in my state. I want to see it in Gombe State. But you are not my governor, so you can't give me this development. What it means is that you have to run for president. And he was doing, no. They were doing hand like this. I said, okay, let me ask the youth. Because it was a youth program. I said, I now switch to us. I said, matasa kun yadda me girma gwamna ya ki fitowa takarar shugaban kasa mu maka shi kotu. Meaning, do you all agree if the governor refuses to run for president, we should take him to court? They all shouted, yes! I asked 3 times. And I turned and said, His Excellency, the youth have spoken. So, and as a lawyer, as a legal practitioner, you know the implication that we all have to meet in court. And he laughed. He laughed. And I said, Dad said, let me introduce my senior colleagues from Hollywood. And I introduced them and said they should come and give the award. And I stepped aside, less than 3 minutes. And I went to my seat and sat down. And by the grace of God, we were on our 21 days fasting, day 8, January. So I was dangerous. By the time we went to the lodge, the person that came ran in excitedly. He was a DG of small scale, something in Sokoto. And he said, Prince, you made us look good. You made us look good. His Excellency said, you guys should not go. Come and have breakfast with him. I smiled, man. And that was what happened. And wisdom demanded that when we got there, I told the guy, I said, at the fast, I no go eat. But if I don't eat here, the governor will think his food is not good. So I would go and line up and take the food. You don't take much. I'll bring it to your table. You sit by me. Then you eat. He is in the other side of the table. We'll be looking at each other. And when we finished, he took us to a closet. And the Spirit of God, by wisdom, told me not to be the first to talk. I've spoken. So when they said, if you have anything to tell the governor, blah, blah, blah. Now the first time I did inside room with governor. Close, up and close. And I said, His Excellency, I spoke yesterday. So I would think, I like my colleagues to talk. All of them said all they wanted to say. When it got to my turn, do you have any requests? I said, I don't have any. The only request I have, His Excellency, was that I had to take a flight from Abuja, from Kano to Abuja, Abuja to Sokoto, and the same way I will go back. Why don't we have direct flight, Kano to Sokoto? Then he made a call, which I later found out was Max Air, and said, can we start doing Sokoto Kano? Influence on the enter. Then I said to him, the people from the protocol, drivers, and this honorable, all of them took care of us. His Excellency, if I may request, if I find favor before your side, they should be promoted, please. He called the chief of staff. He said, take note. In any case, even the guy that took us to the state became a commissioner in 2 weeks. He sent me a message. I still have the message. He said, thank His Excellency. He has made me a commissioner, 3 ministries: youth, sports, and social development. Why? Capacity. Preparedness. I was prepared. I was just looking for the opportunity. And it availed itself. Then one day, we were shooting this film that took us to the Oscars in Daura, and I saw a call. And Truecaller said, Waziri Tambuwal. I no reason saying our governor, they call me. I no reason. I just thought it's one random person. And he said, hello, His Excellency. I said, His Excellency. I jumped for bed. Where are you? So and so. I said, we are in Daura filming. So and so. He said, I just called to greet you. Governor, called to greet me. Me. Moi. Barracks boy. Then weeks later, months later, 2 months later, I was in my office in Kano. And he called. This time I've saved the number. And he said, it was a Thursday. Can you come to Abuja on Saturday? I said, yes, His Excellency. Protocol will arrange everything, hotel, everything. When you come to Abuja, see me on Sunday morning after church. That was what he said, after church. And we got there, and we had breakfast. And he said, you said I should run for president. Now I want to run for president. What is your contribution? I said, anything you give me, I will do. He said, "You be my spokesman." I said, no. He said, no, take your time, go and think. That was why I disappeared for 3 weeks. Until they find me up and down. Until they spoke to my CEO, and my CEO said, "Che, you want to do politics in life?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Go and learn." I love my CEO. He said, "Go and learn." And I've learned. Because we had to travel 24 states in 8 days. We were covering 3 states per day. So I had the capacity, I built the capacity. I was not, even if I'm tired, we continue to move. We're flying like birds. Why? I have capacity. I have the competence. In a political cycle, you may want to come sound. Are you going to face Shehu Okimbaloye in an interview? What will you tell him? You need to have facts and figures. You need to be able to not answer the question you don't want to answer. You need to be smart enough. When Shehu says, "Okay, His Excellency has done that, why should His Excellency run when it is not the turn of the North?" You should be able to tell him, "Shehu, why shouldn't he run?" You flip it. So why shouldn't he run? Then you should be able to have the facts that time to say, even if you look at it across party line, the South had more time than the North. How? Obasanjo did 8 years. Jonathan did 6. That's now 14. Before now, Buhari now came and did, Buhari and Eradu late combined 10 against 14. You need to be able to say that. And you can't say that when you are empty-headed. Is somebody even understanding what I'm saying? Or am I speaking Latin? You have to have the competence. You have to have the competence. And where do you find the competence? You have to be studious. I, Daniel, understands by books. With all my schedule, I read an average of 2 books monthly on every subject. Leadership, because I love politics. In any case, I'm running for governor of my state in 2027. Moral books, spiritual books, religious books, Islamic books, Christian books, every book. I should have read over 400 by now. Literature. As Chimamanda was releasing a book, I ordered it, 20 pounds. From the UK. Books. The only thing I don't borrow are books. I used to borrow them, but they don't come back. So now I say I don't want to borrow. Even last week, Messi said I should borrow you books. I said I will not borrow. So we now had a deal. I will buy you 1 instead of borrowing these 3 or 2 that you wanted to borrow. And she took the deal. And I will buy you the book. Studios. Anything that concerns creative economy. What is the creative economy? It's the field where I operate. Film, TV, radio, music, art and craft, architecture, all these are under creative economy. I know. That's how I know that the creative economy contributes 6.1% of global GDP. Even fashion design is under creative economy. IT. And that IT is one of the biggest value chains. Even with fintech alone. And what are these fintech? MoneyPoint, OPay, and all this is huge. And any economy that contributes 6.1% to global GDP is not a small economy. In fact, Nigeria's economics projection for the creative economy is by the Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism, and the Creative Economy, Hannatu Musa Musawa, is $100 billion by 2030. Because me, I look for where the money is. I look for where the numbers are. As I'm talking to you now, the first thing in my mind is, what can I sell for you people? As a businessman, what can I sell for you? I'm still thinking. When I find, I will come. Competence. Capacity, competence. There is no assignment I was given that I've ever failed. Do I fail naturally on my own? Yes. I fail from time to time. Especially when I don't hear God. There was one business that I was hearing that God is telling me not to do. But I just went ahead and did. And I lost 36 million. That's a very expensive school fees for carelessness. So I fail. What do I do when I fail? I dust myself up and check why I failed. Do I need to continue that business? I check how else can I do it. And if it is the one to run away, I run for my life. I know the fear, I know the shame. And I don't do like most of you do. If I have a business idea, if I think about it, I pray about it and find a scripture. Everything I listed that I do, I have backing scriptures. Even now that we're expanding, I found the backing scriptures to expand our territories. And as I speak to you, we have a collaboration for film. Nigeria, China. We have Nigeria, India. We have Nigeria, Senegal. We have Nigeria, Kenya. We have Niger, France. We have Nigeria, Qatar. Our company and other companies. But I located scriptures. And I built capacity. And anytime my name is mentioned, they will say, he's the director of Nigeria's 2025 entry to the Oscars. Capacity, Malang. Capacity. And competence. And I come on the team. And God helped me. Because I built capacity for it. I do it with ease. And then you think it's easy. That we do what we do with ease does not mean it is easy. That we do it with ease is we have mastered how to do it with ease does not mean it is easy. And I'm not one that will tell you that I have not failed. No. Will I fail tomorrow? By the grace of God. And when I fail successfully. But I don't stay down. I don't stay down. Some things I do, I don't succeed. But why I continue to do is that I succeed more than I fail. My failure average 2 10. Success 8. So why not? In Hausa, they will say, I should get a car. So if I think of the idea, that the idea is for us to go into farming, and I reason, and I find the scripture, and I pray, and I fasted, I just jump into it. I will learn on the way. But you stay. What you do is that you have the idea. Fear will not let you venture. Over-analysis will not allow you venture. Fear of failure. What if I start and fail? They will laugh at me. Let them laugh now. Let them laugh. I'm not afraid of being laughed at. I'm not afraid of failure. Because failure is another form of success. Because it teaches you how not to do it next time. So failure is not opposite of success. Failure. If they say, what is the opposite of success? People will say failure. No. No. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is just not how to succeed. That's it. By my definition. Failure is not how to do it. Learning how not to do it. But you want to succeed? You want to build your capacity. Where do you require training? In which area of your life do you require training? You have to build your capacity by training. The CV that qualified David, the same David, to fight Goliath, they didn't just allow him. He wasn't in the military. His elder brothers were in the military. They were told, they were generals. That was why when the prophet came to anoint, they didn't remember him. His father did not remember him because he's not of height. He's just good looking and skillful in playing help. He wasn't a military man. But his elder brothers were tall. As soon as they came out, Samuel just told himself, behold, this is the king. Because tall. Paul himself, as the king, was the tallest in Israel. So they want to replace him. You will go find dwarf. So by physical configuration, he no even meet up. That's why when they wore those armors, because they were not tools he's used to. What are the tools you are used to? What are your working tools? What are your work tools? As they put the tea, he said, no, I'm not used to this ammo. Remove it. Because it was dangling him. I assume. It was heavy. He couldn't run. What then will you use to face him? He brought out his sling because he's used to it. What are your CVs to face this Goliath? He said, I killed the lion with my bare hands. And when the bear came, I killed it. They said, please go. Enter. That was practice. That was capacity building. And you know, killing the bear is harder than killing the lion. So he said, I have built myself stage by stage. When lion came to thief rago, I killed it with my hands. Another time the bear came, I killed it. That was practice. That was capacity building. What books do you need? Which mentor do you need? Which YouTube site do you need to watch? YouTube channel. You may need to build capacity so that when they are talking, you are talking sense. Not that you open your mouth, it's cho. Zero, empty. But by the time they are looking for solution and you say, oh, yeah, so you see, in this company, we need to do this. We'll just move this one, and move this one, and move this one, and move this one. That's it. They say, oh, this guy is loaded. He's loaded. Because when empty people talk, you know. Empty. No substance. So you want to do business. You don't even know exchange rate. You don't know inflation rate. You don't know stock market. And you want to do business. You didn't study them. You didn't read them anywhere. You didn't follow news. You're on TikTok dancing. Even the same TikTok, some people are making money. Even the same TikTok where you are dancing, some people are making money. So it's not even a bad thing. It's just that you don't know. They bring you into the boardroom, nothing to see. Because you have studied nothing. You have learned nothing. Nobody succeeds like that. I've heard Dangote speak about his refinery. And I just asked myself, do I even know anything? He knows every detail of that refinery. Every single detail he knows. I say, Kai, this guy is sound. I love to listen to sound people. That's why I always love to watch or listen to former Vice President Oshibanjo and Peter Obi. Sound people. Not empty people. So when you come with emptiness, nobody listens to you. You have to have skill to upskill. If you don't have skill, what are you upskilling? What are you upskilling? You have to understand the movement of the market. There's what they call wealth distribution. When is wealth distribution? You have to always keep small money somewhere for distress buying. Isn't that how people make money? Even if it is 10,000 or 20,000, somebody wants to sell something you need, and you buy it. Have people not approached us? The last time I was in Lagos, somebody brought one insane laptop, and he said he needs 260. And the value of that laptop is over $1 million. And I said, check the laptop. They checked the laptop. It was London use and all this. I said, let me pay for this laptop. I don't know who I would dash it to, but I'll buy it. Because I have small money for distress sale. Small money, one day somebody will just come with his Jeep that he bought 50 million and say, I am in trouble. Give me 17 million. Just ask him which account. That's wealth distribution. When does the stock market move? When should you buy land? When should you resell land? When should you buy a structure that is about to collapse? Knowing the value of the land after evaluation. So you keep small money, 5,000, 10,000, according to your several abilities. And waiting, because people will suffer, people will distribute. And it's not you that causes the suffering. It is the Bible. The Bible said darkness shall cover the earth. Gross darkness the people. Are you the one that brought the darkness? Just be in one corner, waiting to take advantage of the darkness by introducing light. So all this, you want to succeed in corporate world, you want to succeed in your business, there are ways to it. There are principles that are laid down. And amongst these principles, you have to have knowledge. You have to be sound. You have to have capacity. It can't be overemphasized. You have to have the competence. And then importantly, you have to have the character. Can you be trusted? Can you be trusted with money? Most of the people seated here, you give them money for work, they disappear. Tell us especially. I'm looking for trouble. Okay, not only tailor, especially. In every profession. But tailors can fall hard. Hey, Kai. That's why I love Sheyi Vodi. And I follow and bumper to fender. His story is inspiring. Are you a fashion designer? You are following him. Follow him. Follow him. One day I will carry you and give it to him and hand him to him. Yeah, I will do it. Highly inspiring. Highly inspiring. And what I do, the kind of people I assist, I help in the body of Christ, are the ones that will not come and blow my card. What is this card? What we spend in this corporate world, what we spend in this world is goodwill card. What is the goodwill card that introduced me to God's servant? Pastor Oni. Goodwill card. So you can't give your goodwill card to somebody that will waste it. Because anyone that goes to where you recommend them, they are representing you. If they mess up, you have messed up. If they say they are bad people, they mean you are a bad person. So we are careful who we recommend because you are carrying the emblem of the person. If I do a research on you and I know you are a fashion designer that meets up, I will carry your hand and say, Oga, hold this one. One of the guys in our offices, day before yesterday, I carried him to go and see Shegun Arinze because he has fantastic voice, megahertz. And I've been telling him, join the Association of Voiceover Artists. He said, I will join. As soon as Shegun Arinze came to town, I dragged him. We went and I said, Uncle Shege, see the boy I was talking to you about. Lead him. Because he's the president of Voiceover Association of Nigeria. By the way, we are bringing him to Kano for a drama festival on 30th November at Winners Chapel with Francis Duru. Goodwill card is what we spend. That's the currency we spend. That's why they will say he came highly recommended. Then a speech takes you to the presidency. By privilege, following Tambuwal, I have seen all the creme de la creme of the society, and we sat with them. And local boy, during the election season, I flew private jet for 24 days straight, daily. Private jet, VIP. Even me, as at the end, I do one video. In my mind, I say, oh man. Because you're not going to go the queue. You want to go the queue? No, just follow. In fact, private side at the airport is separate. Everybody, they go this side, when they go the other side. We know they meet. And the good thing about private side and VIPs at airport, VIP lounges, is that everyone you see there, assume you have also arrived. Can you see the trick? And when I found I didn't have to fly business class to sit in the VIP's lounge. I just got an access card. I don't know if I should say it, but I will say it because, of course, Sterling Bank has been good to me. When I got nominated for the Oscars, the only corporate organization that supported me was Sterling Bank. And they gave me 10 million to support my Oscars campaign. So if I talk about them, I'm not doing anything wrong. So I just got Alternative Bank access card with a Dragon Pass. Alternative Bank is part of Sterling Bank. And that card gives me access to 1,300 airport VIP lounges across the world. Me and you can go to the airport now, and I will move to the VIP lounge and leave you in the popular side. And I'm not flying business class. Because, of course, business class is double the price. Wisdom. I'll go and sit down in the VIP's lounge. They will serve me whatever they are serving everybody. Because I'm a VIP passenger. And how much is the card? 50,000. Since other cards are 1,000. That one is 50,000 for 5 years. I go to this airport, VIP lounge. They will come and stand on my head. I just give them the code. Dragon Pass. They'll come and stand on my head. Sir, what will you take? What will you take? Coffee, tea? I'll just sit there. And it gives you access. I hold my laptop. They will give you internet. And there's place to charge. And everybody is outside in the other side. And when it is time to board, they are going in queue in one side. VIP people, you people are going through the other side. And nobody is on the line to collect your ticket. Because they will come to the VIP's lounge and cut your ticket. And then you continue to sit down. And then you are lucky one day, governor is flying. He comes to the VIP's lounge, you come and greet him. His Excellency, my name is Aboki, VIP. Aboki! Because you are the VIP's lounge. If you are outside the VIP's lounge, who will allow you? Because somehow, they think everybody in the VIP's lounge is a big boy. So you see business contacts, you see big people. And then when you enter inside the aircraft, you can now go and find your seats in popular market. In any case, you don't chop life for that side. And you know they queue. And then everybody look, VIP, man. Of course, once in a while, you go just close and buy business class ticket. So that you go just sit down inside business class and you look side. The first time we went to Turkey with Turkish Airlines on Turkish Airlines trip. That was the first time I did international flight in a business class. Because business class, wallahi, dunia chi. Wallahi, when I have need a as they are giving everybody chin-chin, they are giving you rice. Inside business class, sir, they will come and ask you 7 times in 6 hours flight. Depending on even the airline. Is it Emirates? Is it this one? What will you eat? What will you drink? And the rest, they know that nobody they ask them. So we hop at Chad and to pick some people. And one of the people that entered that aircraft happens to be the vice president of Chad Republic then. I just look at my Oga Cool Coffee. I just said, that's the vice president of Chad. And we went and greeted him. Because all of us are business class. Once in a while, you go just shock poverty. Just go buy ticket. Enter plane, go Lagos. As the plane they land, just enter the next one, be coming back. I just do picture. Airport things. You go confuse even your village people. All the Satan that are following you say, finally, don't blow. No, you don't blow. You just saw one careless 200,000 and say, let me enter this plane. So you book to and fro. You don't need to enter Lagos. At least you have entered airport, you have entered plane. Because many people here no enter plane. Don't worry, you enter. And it will get to a point you even own aircraft. But it is not about tapping. I tap into the testimony. Are you a one tapper? Everything they say, I tap into it. No. You tap into it and you tap into the back end. The back story. Because there are processes to success. There are processes. There are steps. You don't see that, hey, this testimony, I tap into it. He has sent 7 orders abroad. I tap into it. Why you they tap? Mr. Tapwriter. And God serve and says 6 figures. Say, hey, he's dealing in millions. I tap into it. No. What are you doing? It's the works of your hand that God will bless. God is not going to bless you for the work of his hands. He's important. He wants to shut down by November so that he can use the end of the year to reconfigure himself, to chop life, to eat money. My brother, eat your money. Eat it. Eat it. Once in a while. Eat your money. You know why? Next of kin. These people don't have mercy. Next of kin. Wicked people. They are just waiting for you to die so that they will do what was so. So as you are me. I'm one of my next of kings. We eat our money here. We eat it. We will not wait until we die. So At the moment they move you into the mortuary, people are already sharing your properties that you refuse to spend. Your money, your clothes that you refuse to wear, they will share it. They will fight. They will kill themselves on top of your sweat. So once in a while, chop life. If you work hard, reward yourself. Chop hard. Chop hard. And the chop I'm talking about, how much of chop do I chop? I eat just once in a day. Once. Even if I'm not fasting, once. I be mercy. Once. I eat once in a day. In the last 21 years. I sleep just 3 hours. Anytime you tag me, I will respond. Try it. Always awake. Plotting something. So once in a while, you chop your money. What do you love? Shoe. Go and buy a good shoe. You say, this month we have suffered, we have worked hard. Go and buy milkshake. Drink. Go and buy a wristwatch that is good. Go and buy nice clothes that they'll see. They say, you are chopping life, man of God. Because next of kin, dangerous people. They are just waiting to eat your money. Don't worry, we'll eat it together. So what am I saying in summary? If you must make sense in the corporate or business world, if you must matter, if you must be announced. I was checking something recently on Wikipedia. I never knew that I've been quoted on Wikipedia before God and man. I was checking something and I saw a link. And I clicked the link and it took me to my Wikipedia page. I didn't design it. I didn't put it there. And I traced it back to when they did the announcement for the Oscars. What did I do? Since the page has been there, I look for edit button and edited to add the things that they didn't add. So it means small, local barrack boy has become an international figure, little by little. But it wasn't by chance. It is not by accident. It is by constancy and consistency. I have done what I've been doing year after year in the last 25 years. I did not just come, boom, I'm at the Oscars. No, I started as an actor on Tales by Moonlight, on NTA Network, where I have gone for 7 months, every 2 weeks, and nobody gave me a script. Nobody looked at my face. But by the time they gave me the opportunity, I broke the record of Tales by Moonlight. What was the record? Tales by Moonlight started in 1983. If you appear one Sunday, you must jump one Sunday. But when I started appearing, I appeared 10 Sundays because of what I did. It's a conversation for another day. Then to Tales by AIT country people. Then to Tinsel. Which year did I leave Tinsel? COVID-19 year. Then I took to script writing, producing, directing from zero budget to when we are able to fund our own production. Now, co-production. From when we are doing small production with no budget to when we are doing 100,000, 200,000, 200 million. Now, our next job is 420 million budget. Where did it start? From somewhere. Consistently. I show up. Consistently. I do it again and again until I perfect it. Am I perfect? No. Have I perfected it? Yes. Do I miss it once in a while? Yes. And that is what makes it fun. That is what makes me human. I'm not a superhero. I don't have a magic wand. Boom, and it has done. No, we suffer. Sometimes you just wake up and you don't have one physical kobo in your account. One. Then you just look and say, oh, okay. I have 12 acres of land in Kaduna. Then you smile. Then you say, oh, so I have land. So I have this. So I have that. Okay, I don't have money in my account. Money will come. Then, boom, somebody is calling you. We want jingle. Come and do jingle. Then you collect money. Another person will come. We want consulting. Like this meeting now. This meeting now. So that you appreciate it. This meeting now. To come for this meeting, what I would have charged is 6 million. I have invoices. The next time I will come, If you want, I'll show you. Just to come and talk to you for 1 hour. And collect my money. And go. But we said we will never charge anybody to come to speak in church. God's servant, they have asked, they said, what are the charges? What will you do? I say, hey, is it church? He say, is it God's people they will gather? Yes. We'll come and talk to them. Is it free? No. Somebody is paying for it. We'll come here and talk for free. We go to TEDx and talk and we get paid. And since we overcharge them, it means they have paid for this one. MC in church, do I charge? No. MC outside, do I charge? Yes, I charge 500,000 per hour. And 1 minute into the next hour is an hour. So if you finish your program, 1 hour, 2 minutes, it's 2 hours. You give me 1 M, I move. If God help you and you hold me for 2 minutes, 2 hours, 1 minute, it's 3 hours, 1.5, boom, I move. Church, free. When I was talking to Francis and Shagwari, I told them, I said, I'll go off work, when I can't do it like that. The only thing we go do, hotel, feeding, aircraft. And Shagun said, Aboki, now you. If you say God work, we go do it. That's it. Social capital. Social capital, network. The way some of you are looking at me, some of you are even angry already. Are you angry? You're angry. God will help you. And he will also help me. So, as I wrap up, I'm supposed to spend 2 hours, but I don't want to spend 2 hours. Because there is nothing I'm going to say. If you don't want to believe, you will not believe. If you don't want to do, you will not do. What are these 6 dimensions? Skill. We have listed all of them with David. But I'll just break them down a little. Excellence. According to what God's servant said, excellence. That's where they said he's a mighty man of valor. He did not just play the harp. He does that excellently. Proficiently. He's a man of war. He masters the strategy, knowing when to act and how to act. Character. He's handsome, he's comely, he's good looking. Personal development is prudent in speech. Continuous learning. David learns continuously. He learns continuously. Personal discipline, humility, integrity, and divine consciousness. If you have these competencies, we will be shocked if you fail in life. We will be shocked. We will be shocked. By the small competencies that we have and the small characters that we have made the who is who in Nigeria. At least I can go to the villa and say I want to see the vice president and they will allow me. At least we have seen 3 times. In fact, in one of the occasions in the vice president's office, I was talking for 8 straight minutes and the VP didn't say anything. Just nodding his head, yes. What will you be telling the vice president for 8 minutes? If it is rubbish. But he was listening because I was making sense. I knew I was making sense. And he was impressed. And the first time we went with my team, the vice president looked at me and said, Prince, we are proud of you. You are an exemplary Nigerian youth. He has said so many things. Our production manager just started crying tears. Because he has never had that kind of praise. The visa everybody is running for, sir. I still don't know where the embassy of Canada is. The Canadian embassy in Abuja. Before God and man, I don't know its location. But they gave me 10 years visa. My Canadian visa is till 2034. US gave me 2 years visa. When it finished, they said, drop. And I dropped it. They gave me another 5 years. Multiple entry. Germany. Even Saudi Arabia gave me visa. Karshan magana kenan. Why? If you give me the room, because I'm prepared, because I'm loaded, I will bamboozle you. And you like me to come again. Even in this workshop, 95% of you people want me to come again. True or yes? The only 5% are just enemy of progress. Being used by my village people. With this viewpoint of mine, I hereby rest my case. Do you have any question? No question. Thank you. Okay, I will take 2. Sir, should I take questions? All right. I will take 2. Quickly. Would somebody give them the mic? Village people. They said they want me to come, so I said, let it not come. He brags too much. I love Peter Obi. You say, go and verify. Everything I've said to you, go and verify.
Okay, thank
Dangerous.
You so much. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. I've listened to you a couple of times, many times, different conferences, and one of the things you've always kept saying is that you build capacity. My question is this. Looking at the kind of person you are, I know you did not just start at this level. You started from the grassroots like some of us, very young. What are the systems and routines that you have kept over the years that has helped you come to this level?
Thank you. And it's good to see you again. And thank God for God's servant. The last time I saw you, are not looking this good. Your mind don't shift. Look at you now, international. So, I have a routine. But I will advise you don't follow it step by step. You might hurt yourself. What are these routines? In my entire life, I have never been late for anything. I'm a man of time. And he knows. If you give Mercy Mike now, the first thing she will tell you is Oga and time. Never. Even this event, my own speaking time is 4:30. 5:30. I was the one begging protocol that I'm on my way. They don't want me to come until close to the time. No. If I'm late for an event, it's 30 minutes before the start. If not 1 hour, I'm on ground. Sometimes 2 hours. The last TEDx talk started at 11. Do you know when I got to the venue? 8 a.m. Never have I been late. That's why I have understanding of the times and season. And why the sons of Issachar were the only first set of consultants the Bible recorded. Why? They had understanding of the times and season. So they knew what Israel should do. Every tribe were in thousands. In fact, 172,000, 40,000, 50,000. The sons of Issachar, 200. And the 200 were controlling all the Israel. Thousands. Why? They had understanding of time and seasons. Anyone who does not have respect for time can't have respect for anything. If I give you business appointment and you come late, I know we will not do business because it's a red flag. If you are running late, hold up will hold you or something. Notify me ahead of time. But don't show up late. Don't show up late. I will not take you seriously. Please, mark my word and do your survey before I return next time. I have been privileged to speak everywhere around the world, especially in this canoe. But no one will ever tell you I ever came late. In fact, some people are telling themselves, when they see the poster, you invite Aboki? They say yes. Be ready to start on time. That's one. Then two, I know places you can easily lose respect. Do you know the places you can lose respect? Food. Anyone who doesn't have respect around food will easily lose respect. Every program you are there chopping, chaka, 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 like ram. I don't eat in public. If
you see me eat in public, it's in a restaurant. Hardly. But in a restaurant. Maybe with friends, maybe with colleagues. But in party, no. If I'm hungry, you give me my portion of the food, I take it to a car and hide and eat. Is it a sin to eat in public? No. But you can easily lose respect. And I'll give you an example. Anytime you see that they are doing party or everything, any woman that is following the food and fighting, any man that is following the food and fighting, in your mind, you look at them with disdain. Is it because of food? So I know you can lose respect around food easily. So I eat responsibly. Not only that I eat small, I don't eat all the time. It's when I leave this prayer that I will take the first water drop in my mouth for today. But I'm stronger than all of you. Oh, no, most of you. And I've gone to church, first service, second service, third service, and I did audition for the coming program. And I've attended 2 meetings before this one. And after this one, I have a meeting from 9 o'clock with another time zone. But you will never see me doing warwaso or food. That's one. That's two. Another place to lose respect quickly is when you have zero financial integrity. They can't trust you with money. They can't trust you with money. You will lose respect. You will lose respect. They give you money, you chop it. They give you adashe money, you chop it. They give you money for work, you eat it. Small time, it will begin to filter out. You begin to filter out that this is what you do. And then the other one is another place to lose respect quickly is around men and women. For a man in this congregation, you have dated 3 people already. You will lose respect. In this congregation, 3 people have dated you already. In fact, 2. You lose respect. So you might be guided around things to do with women or with men. Money, respect for time. And then maintain a routine lifestyle. It's boring, but it's profitable. What is the routine lifetime? You can't see me everywhere. Everybody is not my friend. I don't enter motor and start driving around town looking for who to greet. I'm not the minister of tourism. Neither am I the minister of greetings. Somebody will just leave Naibawa and come to Sabongari and just come and see God serve Monica and Kiini. You just came to greet him? Are you people serious? You drive all the way to come and greet me? What are you greeting me for? Am I an Oba? Or an Emir? Everybody is not my friend. I select my friends. Because your friends are you. You are your friends. If you hang around people who steal, you are a thief. People who don't like books can't be my friends. You have to read. Because I don't want you in my circle sounding empty. They are doing conversation and you don't have what to say. I recommend even for sisters, your fiancé or your husband loves Man U. God forbid. Your fiancé or... Oh, your fiancé or your husband loves Arsenal. Oh, God forbid. Hi, Man U. What is happening to you, Man U? And he loves a football club, is what I wanted to say. Please, find something about the football club. Just know something. You don't need to know much. So if his friends gather, and they're saying, that guy, Onana, he would have done this, he would have done that. You just put your mouth and say, this Onana, let's go keeper. Do you know what they will think? They will think you know so much about football. His friends will respect you. But in any case, all that you know is that Onana is a goalkeeper. That's all. But you go choke your mouth inside. Say, this Onana, thank God said he left Man U. And that's all you know. You may have to just appear sound. You have to be sound. And being sound is by being studious. When you go on social media, what do you even read? What do you read? Ikebe Super. That's what you watch? You can't learn anything. You can't learn anything. There are leadership platforms. In fact, there is nothing that is not on social media. Nothing. Use your phone now and Google ways to die. You see it. You see plenty ways to die. How to commit suicide. So there is nothing you are looking for. With ChatGPT itself, nothing in the world you are looking for. Try ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, who do you think I am? Wallah, he will tell you who you are. And you'll be shocked. He'll just tell you you love sleeping. That's another thing. We sleep too much. We sleep too much. When I found out the mathematics that if you sleep an average of 8 hours in a day, or 6 hours, at the age of 30, you would have slept for almost 11 years. From that day, I say no more sleep. So I sleep 3 hours to rest and to refresh. And I'm not saying go and try it. Oh. Don't try it at home. It's like wrestling. Don't try it at home. So do what your capacity can carry. But maintain a predictable lifestyle. People that are looking for me know where to find me. Office, church, office. Office, church, house. I know they come here, come greet you. We can greet on phone. If we meet, we have to discuss business. We have to discuss next big thing. We have to discuss ideas, not gossip. So routine. And the routine is look for what works for you. Another person's model will kill you. Most of you now cannot come and stand here and be talking after not eating. After eating once yesterday, and then not eating till now. You'll be saying, praise the Lord. You don't fall. So do what works for you. I have 2 questions at the back. You have another one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me have you, sir. Is somebody learning something?
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity and the presentation. 3 keywords I picked from your session. Failure, business, and overall health and well-being. And my question is 2 in 1. How do you convert your failure and distractions to success? And then you mentioned that you sleep 3 hours daily, which is not an ideal.
Not medically advisable.
Yes.
Right?
So how do you manage your overall health, which is mentally, spiritually, and physically?
Yeah. So the same medical theory that said you must have at least 8 hours sleep or 6 hours, Abi. And then the same people who are having this same 8 hours and 6 hours, most of them are even in hospital sick. Right? So it's ironic. And me that is doing 3 hours, I'm hardly sick. Hardly. The people who said I'll break down, it's been 21 years. Most of them are broken down. Will I recommend it to you? No. No. Don't try it. Because it's like I've moved from the physical realm to spiritual realm. Don't follow me. Oh. Sleep your 6 hours in peace. But please, don't let it not pass 6 hours. Let it not pass. It's too much. Sleep. Too much sleep is not good. That's the Bible says, a little sleep, a little slumber. So shall thy your poverty come. And then some people here sleep up to 10 o'clock in the morning. At this age? So what will you do when you grow older? You sleep till 10 o'clock. And you are sleeping till 10 in the morning. And you slept from 8 o'clock in the night. Awuzu be Jesus. Awuzu be Jesus. So yes, medically they said, ideally, I agree. So I don't recommend my pattern. I will never do. But it's working for me. If it is going to meet me in the future of my life, there is no problem. After all, nobody alive will live this life alive. So share is in the future. By then I've finished all that I needed to do. Then we'll meet in the future. We'll meet in the future. But I don't recommend it for anybody. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. And it's not affecting my mental health because I have balanced mental health. And one of the ways to attain balanced mental health is don't eat always. Don't eat always. Too much food make you start acting foolish. Even in the Bible, they say, woe unto them whose king is a child, who eats in the morning. Morning does not mean morning a.m. It means every time you see food, wham. And I still don't recommend that. I still don't recommend it. Just look for what works for you and apply what works for you, but don't do too much things. How can you be eating 4 times in a day? Why? Why not 2? Some of us now, when they are hungry, body is shaking. When they see food, body is shaking. And you want to be a leader? Leader of what? Leader of chop chop? No great leader dies in the bosom of food. I tell you the truth. So look for a model that works for you. Don't follow my model. My model is like a suicide mission. You don't have the capacity, don't try it. There are other people who have other models. I've had Bishop Edeko say, he sleeps just 2 hours. 2 hours. At the age of 71 now, 2 hours. He would have died now. So no follow him. All these ministers of God, you think they sleep? But if your calling is to sleep, please sleep. Sleep. It's just that there is no success in sleeping. That's why there is no sleeping competition in the Olympics. You don't win for sleeping. You don't win. Okay, there is eating competition. Nah. What was the first question? I started with the second question. Oh, okay, so I don't see failure. I said it at some point in the presentation. I don't see failure as failure. I see failure as a lesson. What have I done to fail? Let's say it's a business like that one that we entered. What didn't we do? Did we do our visibility well? I will answer yes or no. How else would they have done it? Did we consult adequately? If no, how else would you have consulted? So I see the failure. I find the lessons in the failure. And I say, when you fail, learn the lessons and forget the details. That's the only way to move on. Will distraction come? Yes, distraction will come. Because somebody will come now and tell you what is selling is bread. And then you want to jump from what you are doing to start selling bread. Another one will come and say handkerchief. You leave that one and jump. Another one, no. No. Don't jump everywhere. Because they say it's selling. Is it your calling? Do you have a backing? Scriptural backing that is what you should do. That way you can eliminate distraction. They say if the eye be single, your body will be full of light. So I don't see failure as failure. I see it as another kind of success. And what is this kind of success? How else should I have done it? What did I do wrongly? Did I need to speak to a consultant? Why didn't I? Did I need to go to the market and appraise? Why didn't we? Should we come back to this business again? Yes or no will be determined by the outcomes of this thing. If it is something to come back to, we come back. If it is something to change city, we change city. That our business that failed, did we come back to it? Yes, we came back to it, but not in Kano. We moved it to Abuja. Are we succeeding in Abuja? So far, so good. So it meant that we didn't do our visibility well. It wasn't needed. I'll give you an example, not to put Brigade or Sabongari down. If you put a barber's shop, that's the real name, barber's shop, that we call saloon, barbing saloon. If you put a barbing saloon in Sabongari, where people will barb for 10,000 per head, how many customers will you get? Chances are that you might not get the customers you desire. Take it to Lebanon Club. Will you get your customers? You will. Take it to Nasara GRA. Will you get your customers? You will. Put it in Sabongari again. Bring it back to Sabongari and make it look classy. Upgrade it and make it look as if it's the best thing that is happening in Sabongari. Will you get the customers? Yes, you will. Because now, what you are selling, product and service that God has talked about, now it is attached to emotion and social status. Because they will begin to say, the classy barbing salon on Boma Road, when you get there, you sit down, they will give you internet. They will give you Coke, refreshment. And then if you will not begin to feel, if you are not barbing there, you are not the happening guy. So, same environment, different model. Same environment, different model. What won't work? If you carry your salon and you are barbing for 500 and take it to Nasara GRA Road, you might not make customers. Because people think if it is cheap, it is not worth it. It doesn't have a value. If it is cheap, it doesn't have a value. That's what they feel. So, you appraise, where did I get it wrong? Or where did I get it wrongly? You change it. Somebody can come here where you couldn't open a barber shop in Sabongari for 2,000. They will say last price 700 or 1,000. Another person will come here and collect 5,000. Another will come and collect 10,000 inside this same Sabongari. Branding and positioning is what we are looking next. How do you brand your product or your service? How do you position it for people to see it as classy? What do people sell in advertising? What they sell is emotion. It's emotion. I'll give you an example. How come the people who are selling beer, how come they are not using drunkards who are falling inside gutter and are dangling for their advert? Who do they use? Classy guys. One guy will just come, fume. You just land outside his limousine. You just stand. They will do, psh. The beer will open. Foam is coming out. And the guy is wearing one nice suit and say, the beer for the happening guys. Why are they not using the guys that are drinking well and falling inside gutter? These are their real customers. These are their real clients. But they can't use them to market. They can't use them to do branding. Because it makes it look low and classless. That is why they now say, okay, since we have these people disgracing us, let us add something. Drink responsibly. So what is drink responsibly? Stay at home and drink? Or drink and somebody drives you home? The real purpose and the real customers are the ones that drink and fall inside gutter. And they pack them home. And they are injured. And they don't make the billboards. Branding, positioning. Where is it not working? Where should the business work better? Take it there. Some of you need to even leave Kano. In as much as success is not abroad, it's inbroad. Success is not abroad, it's inbroad, it's inside of you. If you don't have the mindset, the mentality to succeed in Kano, if you run to that US where you want to jackpot, you will still not succeed. The people that leave Nigeria and succeed here had mindset of success. So the environment now makes it easier. But you go with sleepy mentality. You go to Canada, you want to sleep. You will die of hunger. Because you have to go out and work. Because everything is paid for. Bills everywhere are looking for you. I've interacted with them outside the country. Some of them want to run back. Shame, I don't agree them. Because work, bill. You pay for everything. Even to pack your baller, your dustbin, you pay. Pay for life, pay for. The good thing is that it is working. You are paying and you are seeing. But you are paying £1,000 per week for your house? And you sleep? Have you not gone to a hotel where they book for you? and because of the money they paid for the hotel, you will not be able to sleep. You'll be seeing things flying because you are thinking of the value of the money. So don't look at failure as opposite of success. Look at failure as another form of success, which is lessons. What are the lessons in failure? What have you learned when you fail? Why people fail consistently is they don't learn from the failure. 1. 2, they hold on to the failure. You fail, you are praised. You pack yourself, you are depressed. You are allowed to go in and cry. You are allowed to beat yourself. You are allowed not to even come out. A woman was saying on social media, I shared it today in our film WhatsApp platform. When somebody, am I talking too much? Is my time up? Okay, so we're talking about, in our film WhatsApp platform, we're talking about this phrase, money na water. And we're talking, and I mentioned to them, I said, with all this money na water, did you notice that Northerners don't do this kind of flaunting of wealth? To be saying money na water. Do they have money? They have raw money. And I shared a video of one woman in the WhatsApp group. And I said to them, this woman in her interview in Hausa, what was she saying? That when dollar crashed, she bought gold worth 5 billion. When dollar crashed, she lost 2 billion. And I said to them, did you see how she said it? Casually. I will 2 billion. Do you know how much 2 billion is? Okay, leave 2 billion. How much 1 billion is? 1 billion is 1,001 million. That's 1 million, 2 million into 1,000 places is 1 billion. And if they give you 1 billion now and say, spend this 1 billion, spend 1 million every day. Do you know how long you take to finish 1 billion? Over 2 years. 365 days times 2. So if you are spending 1 billion, it's 1,001 million. You need close to 3 years. But the woman said, we lost 2 billion. And I say, whoa. Have you not seen in the news, Tompolo went to Delta State. How much did he donate, sir? 10 billion. 10 billion. So truly money in our water. I will be Jesus. Okay. So failure is not opposite of success. By my definition, you can create your own definition. If you fail and don't learn, that's where the problem is. Will you fail tomorrow? Will I fail tomorrow? Most likely. Will I die on the ground? No. I'll jump up. And it's not today I started losing money. As far back as 2006. The whole money I gathered staying in Lagos 10 years. 6 million. I lost it. 6 million. In 2006. 6 million. What is the value of 6 million? When dollar was less than 100. It means I had lost like over 80 million by now value. Did I die? No. Did I commit suicide? No. Did I have high blood pressure? I have never had. Anytime doctors test me, they say, with all this work, never. I just mourned the situation. And relocated back to the north after 10 years. Came back with my car, sold it, and did a film that never saw the light of the day. Went back and brought the last one and sold it. I don't know what I did with the money until I got Wazobia's job. I didn't die. I didn't kill myself. If I talk about it, it's reference. Not that I'm mourning it. We lost that 36 million. We moved on. Is it because we have too much money? No. It's because we don't want failure to kill us when there is success in the front. Okay. Another question. Yes, sir. Have I answered their question? If I don't answer, just consider it as an assignment. Come with it in the next class.
Thank you very much, sir, for your mighty words. My question is this. You mentioned so many things that you've done, both in food industry, in the media. You have done so much. At what point do you always know that you are ready to take up another challenge? Because you are doing one, and I'm sure that I don't think there's any point where you feel like, okay, you've completed this thing and you should move to another thing because you've set up the system for it to work. So at what point do you know that, okay, you can take up another challenge and another one while you are moving?
Very intelligent question. Very intelligent. So this is how it works. The parable of the talent. He gave one. How many talents? One. Abi? He gave one. He gave one. Some of us here have just one talent. And one talent is sufficient for a lifetime. Some have two. Some are unfortunate like me that have 5. Because I can write, I can dance, I can write script, I can direct, I can act, I can do da 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 da. And sometimes it gets you almost confused. But at what point do I know? I have learned to reinvent myself. How do you reinvent yourself? For radio, one of my ogas then, King James, advised me. He said, Aboki, you are an OAP, on-air personality. OAP will come and go. I will advise you to build capacity along program design. Because that will never go away. As long as there is TV and radio, you must design program. And I took it. Now, 3 years, or over 2 years, I've not gone on air. But I am doing programming. What if I didn't reinvent myself? In readiness for that day, a model who is modeling, one day beauty will fade. Runway will run away from you. What else can you do? You have brain and you have created an NGO to give girls confidence. So what I do is at every point in time, I know my areas of interest and I operate within my areas of interest. I don't go outside my areas of interest. What are my areas of interest? Creative economy, 1. I love agriculture because people must eat. I love interior design because I can act, I can draw, I can do color combination and all that. So at what point should I be unveiling them? All the areas that I have interest, I register the company as limited liability companies and keep them until it is time to activate. Example, when my Oga became chairman, Senate Committee on Land, Housing and Urban Development, I now asked my team, I say, what do you guys think? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? They said no. I said, we need to go into real estate. Do we have a registration? Yes, we have Blackville Shelter. So we had it because we are interested in housing, waiting for the opportunity. So how do I move from one to one? Others are opportunities that come to meet you ready. Then you activate. Then because you have to do a lot of things. Now all the companies in one, I don't administer them. There is a young man called Onensin who has interned with us over the years and has understood the business. I took him through all the businesses. So I handed over to him so that I can face my film. I can face my radio. I can face my politics. And he is running this one. And inside, he has other people that do other things like Aliyu. There's what Aliyu will do. There's what Messi will do. There's what Emeka will do. There's what everybody will do. And then at other point, do we need all to come together? Yes, we all come together. But there's one person coordinating. It's my idea, it's my talent, it's my vision. But I've sold it out to them. And I told them, I said, you have a dream. You have a dream on your own. Now that you are with us, don't kill your dream. Dream your dream within our dream. If there is where our dream will accommodate yours with funding or something, we support you. So don't kill your dream because you are following our own dream. Our own dreams. So sometimes the opportunities come and you jump into it. How did you go into, there's this brand we have, Moto5. Moto5 is like Uber. And our own is exclusive. How did you enter? When I started working, doing consulting with British Council and BBC Media Action, because I do consulting, I found out that anytime they are coming to Kano or they are going to Jigawa and other places, we will look for vehicles and tire. And I said to my team, let us create Moto5. What is Moto5? It's for hiring of cars, executive cars that will take people places. Did we have a car? No. Then it was my car, one car, Toyota Mozu. So anytime they are coming to town, we charge them. And we put a driver to move them around with my car. When they go, I collect my car. And by then, I'm 200,000 richer. So I didn't need a car. When it started becoming overwhelming, I spoke to some of my friends. I said, would you want to put your car in the pool? It's not always. When they are coming, said, yes. Do you go to Jigawa? Yes, anywhere, we go. So business, some of these businesses, we are not even doing them directly. We are responding to needs from time to time. How did we start agriculture? 1 bag of masara. We sold it, bought 3 and kept. We resold the 3, bought 9 and kept. Until we could farm. Until we could farm over 300 bags. So, transition is constant reinvention. I'll give you an example with a musician that we all know. Tu Baba. Does Tu Baba sing? Not much. Does Tu Baba lose relevance in the last 20 years? No. It's reinvention. So, moving from one to the other, if you have more than one talent, is reinvention. And reinvention comes with understanding of the times and season. And seizing opportunities. There is a lie they told us that opportunity comes at once. No. No, it's a lie. It's a lie. Opportunities come every second. Perhaps you recognize it just once. Every second is an opportunity. Now once, now you recognize them. Not be saying now once they come. So anything you want to do, I think of how can I do it. And then sometimes you leverage friendship and relationship. What did I leverage? If my guy is the chairman of Senate Committee on Lands, Housing and Urban Development, chances are that I will meet people dealing with lands. I will need Federal Housing Authority, which I have done. The law of the president, before he became the CEO of Federal Housing Authority, we met, we talked, we gisted. 2 weeks later, he became. So, can we buy house and sell? Can we buy property and sell? Did we plan for it? Yes. Because we registered the business as a limited liability company. Somebody wants to sell paint. Do you sell paint? Yes, we sell paint. But in recent, do we sell paint? No. But we know people selling paint. So we play middleman. And they supply the pen and we take commission and we move on. Because to survive in Nigeria, you have to make money every day anyhow. No, not anyhow, but every day. Every day. Even if it is 1,000. Even if it is 500. And you have to make it in different streams. And in the north, it's easier. How did we do, the biggest hit that we did before, agricultural wise, that we got before COVID-19, in 2019, before 2020 lockdown. What was the biggest hit? Somebody needed ginger. Do we have ginger? No. Did we know anybody who had ginger? No. But we sent somebody to this market. There were no. And they found somebody who had ginger in Gombe. And these people needed 7 trucks of ginger. 7. And then we discussed. And payments were made. And we transferred the people's money. They delivered 7. In fact, it eventually became 9 trucks. And we made 1 million on every truck. Did we have in ginger? No. Did we sell ginger? Yes, we sold ginger. As middlemen. Each truck. So we made 9 million and we moved on. So we are ready. We are ready. The only thing we don't deal in is human parts. We don't deal with human heads. We don't deal with weed, cocaine, all this. But anything that is legit, we deal with it. What do you want to buy, sir? We are selling. Anything you want to buy. Do you want to buy suit? We are selling. Because we know the people who are selling suit. And we can make money from you, from them. That's how I think. So I move from one state to the other. And by the grace of God, there was none we haven't succeeded. Because our success rate is over 95%. Failure rate, 5%. Even if our failure rate is 30%, it's still fair. even if it is 40, we are succeeding 60%. Can we fail tomorrow? Yes. Because if you don't take what pass your power, if you don't carry waiting past your power, you won't know whether you are succeeding or failing. So we will carry waiting past our power, so that we test our capacity. But if your vision is one talent, follow it. It's sufficient. What does Ronaldo do? What in Ronaldo they do? They play football. That's all. Or does it sell anything? No. Then later, small modeling. So one is enough. One. In fact, pray that God should not give you more than 2 talents. More than 1. It's confusing. Sometimes you don't know which one to do. But over time, you begin to master it. But if it is 1, it's enough. It's enough. If I want to sell Gary here, you like it. By the way, Blackville Food is launching a Gary brand, which is called Gary.com. And where is our market? Our market first is Canada and UK. So we are taking Ijebu Gari to Canada and UK, packaged, under Gary.com. Blackville Foods. Why? I went there. We were looking for Gary to drink. So it's in response to needs. So I now asked them, how does Gary come? They told me. How does yam come? They said they don't even like Nigerian yam, even Benue yam. So Benue yam has to be shipped to Ghana and packaged for shipping to UK, Canada, and US. I asked why. They say quality of the yam, quality of packaging, and due process. I say, oh, okay. So we'll start bringing Gary. So like Dangote, I'm a general merchandise importer and exporter. Anything you want, apart from anything illegal, we sell. Do you want to buy books? We're selling books. Last question. Second to the last. The hands are coming. Okay, lady. The hands are coming too much. Sir? Yes. But are we still within our time? I don't want us to exceed our time. Okay, so let's close. Okay, so we'll take that one. The rest will continue. Your hand. Okay, sir, can we take her and I will shorten the response.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, actually, I have 3 questions, but I'll quickly just ask.
Okay. I'll use 1 minute to answer.
The first question, you said what most of you spend is goodwill.
Goodwill, yes.
So I want to know the system you have put in place to maintain this relationship and build it as well.
Okay.
And then the second one, you said if you meet Dangote or any big man, that you know what to say to them. And then, similar to the question he asked, you know you do a whole lot of things. When you meet these people, how will your elevator speech look like?
Okay.
And then the last thing I want to know is the access card you talked about. Is it sold to anybody or are there requirements to get it?
Okay. I'll start from the access card. Every bank have what they call MasterCard. So it has different names. I know I used to have UBA's own. It's Priority Pass. It's a black card called Priority Pass. It gives you the same access. Other banks have Gold Card. So different banks with different cards. And to some banks, you have to have a certain account balance or a particular kind of account to have those cards. To some, just open an account and request for them. And the money varies. Like I told you, an alternative bank from Sterling Bank is 50,000. And it's going to last for 5 years. And if you see the card, you go no say the card even get prestige. Because it's gold, it's like gold design, and it's iron. ATM that is iron. So even when you collect it, you say, oh, my money. So it's to everyone who wants to collect. But you first gauge yourself. What do I do? Do I travel often? Do I shop online often? If not, you might not need it. Because this one, I shop often online. And different shops across the world will give me between 10 to 30% discount. And then I have access because it's a Dragon Pass from MasterCard. It gives you access to 1,300 VIP lounges. I know that UBA Priority and Access Bank gives you even more, 1,500 lounges in airports across the world. Not in all the countries. Not in all the countries. So everyone can have it. Then if you meet a business person and you have business interests, different business interests, is that you have studied the different models of people's businesses. You have seen the consistent pattern from their articles, their speeches. You have watched where their businesses are going. Now, cement won't interest Dangote. Salt won't interest him. What will interest him is oil that he has entered. So, talk to him around that angle. And the emotion, you start from his emotion. The emotion is, take side with him in his company saga with Pengasson. And tell him, yes, the law of Nigeria didn't say everybody must unionize. He will listen to you because somebody is talking what he wants to hear. Then you sell what you want to sell to him. If you meet Otedola, what interests Otedola? How does he sell that his book? So you talk to people according to the area of interest. But it's not empty because you are following them. All these big people, we have them on the dashboard. Will they follow them? Anywhere Tony Olimelu goes, I know. And they follow. He's on social media. Anything he wants to launch, he will announce, I know. So I do further research. So anytime I meet Tony, I know what to tell him. So it's preparation that meets opportunities. If you meet Dangote now, you're talking salt, he will know that you don't know him because he has moved on. He's no longer even the chairman of that aspect of the business. Dangote's man, no. He has entered Dangote refinery. So you just be telling him what he wants to hear around your research. And what is your research? How can we get oil, petrol successfully to the north? He will want to listen to you. How can we bypass Pengasson and truck drivers with their drama? By the way, Dangote, a month ago, 3 weeks ago, that I entered Lagos. I entered one hold up, and when I got to the front, I found out that Dangote's new trucks came in from China. Do you know how many trucks he bought? 4,000. 4,000 trucks. Go and do the math. Brand new ones. So what is the last question? Oh, okay. So to maintain relationship, what we do in church is anytime young people in church tell you they want you to be their mentor, do you know what they're asking for? We want to use you. Yeah, they just want to use you. You are shining, they want to climb on your shoulder. Not that they are there to learn. Not all of them. They just want to use you. Aboki has a name. Let me use him. So that if I need the contact of UBA chairman, he will give me. And it doesn't work that way. And sometimes when people meet you and they want you to be their mentor, when you scrutinize the thing, it's not mentor they are looking for. They see you as a role model, not a mentor. Because if what you want to do is, let's say, fashion and design, fashion something. Why is your mentor the one on radio? He's your role model. He's not your mentor. Because he's not into fashion and design. He's not doing what you are doing. He's not doing what you are doing. I asked him, Sheyi Vodi. Sheyi Vodi can be his mentor. By the way, we also have our clothing line, Memataba Apparel. So I they follow Sheyi Vodi, bumper to fender. Anything where Sheyi they do, I they know. Somebody who is selling cement is not my role model. He can be my role model because of his love for business, but not because I want to sell cement. So maintaining relationship is that don't come from the angle of I want to use him. Come from the angle of I genuinely want to learn. And then people say people are their mentors, and you are coming to see your mentor, and even sweet, you are not carrying. Sweet. Sweet. So you are coming to see your mentor. God's servant is your mentor, and you are coming to just see him and greet him. Even akara, you did not buy. If they ask you, you say, I don't know what he needs. He has everything. He has everything. Yes, he has everything. But he doesn't have everything. She knows. Mercy knows. Ali will know. There was no time I ever went to see Tambuwal that I didn't carry something. It might be inconsequential. The last time I was going, I told Aliu, I don't know, Messi, if I told you, I sent to my friend Mila in Sterling Bank, I said, give me mint of 100,000. Mint. And when I went, we finished and all this, it's inside envelope. I said, sir, there's nothing I will give you. Somebody like you, former speaker, two-term governor, now senator, what will I give you? I know everybody comes to your place to collect, but I want to give you this money. One envelope. I gave him the envelope. I didn't tell him the money. I said, please, sir, if you can, spend it on yourself. Spend it on yourself. You too, use it, chop money. And he laughed. We were two in the car. When we went to his house and we came out of the car, he picked it. He said, he put inside his agbada. He said, the money my boy gave me. Did he need it? No. No. He didn't need it. Because there was a time built up to election. He dashed 6 of us money. 6 of us. Do you know how much he gave us? $150,000. 6 of us. Dash. 3 days to election. For hard work, this, he dashed us. So now that one, they give 100,000. Now waiting be 100,000. By the time they shared the money, I got $27,300, which then was over 40 million. So I carry, when he say make my mama come see him, when my oga say make my mama come see him, we stopped at Jerry. I say, buy yam. As we're entering, old woman, my sister, all of us, we carried the yam inside the house. Say, His Excellency, we came to greet you. Drop yam. Yam of how much? 30,000. When I was taking them to the hotel, he said they should give me money that they will eat first before they come back to see him tomorrow. 500,000 was what he gave them. And I said, see your money. They say I should hold the money. I said, no, it's your money. Spend your money. That's my mentor. Another time, wristwatch. But you people go to your mentors empty-handed. In fact, you want to go and collect. And then servicing relationship is integrity. Integrity. You don't just come from the blues and want to use me. Have you serviced the relationship over time? Do you call me? Do you send me messages? You meet somebody it was somebody I met in teachers, 1 million teachers, Akim. For the first time, I went to speak for free. And he's the CEO, and he came to Kano. And I finished speaking. And I said to him, I want to take my film to United Nations. It's on my social media. Go and check it. I post almost everything. They funded my whole trip from Nigeria to Canada to US. 14 days. And they forbade I spend a dime. Everything. The only time I spent money was when I wanted to buy sneakers. And he said, no, they will take it. I said, no, it's not part of the film screening. It's personal. Let me pay for it. And while we were there, 1 million teachers in Kano wanted to do an event. He didn't know. I asked them, what is the budget? And they told me the budget. And I sent them the money. And I didn't tell him, and we were together in Canada. So he was servicing me, I was servicing him. That's relationship. And we maintain this line of relationship over the years. There are people I have known for 25 years and we are still friends. Most of them from acting. This Victor Oswagu, Awilo Sharp. We started acting on AIT together. Julius Agu. All these people. And we are still friends. We have known Shagu Arinze, Ransino, and we are still friends. So you service it. You don't exploit it. You don't use it. And you don't come with the mentality of, I want to take. What are you bringing to the table? Women will say, I am the table. Oshe carpenter. You are the table. Last question. What are you bringing to the table? You say, I'm the table. I thought she was the one with the last question.
Yes, she just said I should.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's a co-question.
Yes.
Family question.
Thank you so much, sir. The question is, how can someone actually build a system especially when it comes to writing? If you want to go into writing, how can you build a system for you to be very effective? And secondly, the question is, how can someone scale his business? I want to scale my business. How can I scale it? And the third question is, looking at the fact that you want to build a brand and then so many people are doing it. Let's say, for instance, shawarma, you're into shawarma making, and then there's just shawarma everywhere in Kano, and you want to stand out. How can you build a brand? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So let me use this response to set you people up. If you need the answer to these questions, come to the next master class. Come for the next master class. Because in the next master class, we are going to look at branding, packaging, branding, packaging. And I'll give you an example. You want to go into a business area and you are looking at the signboard, and the signboard is 100% red. And the place is a restaurant. Will you go and eat there? No. Poor branding. How do you create visibility for your business online? How do you package your business for export? That's why we'll look at branding and all that. So, no vex. Come for the next class. We'll look at branding generally. With this plenty point of mind, God bless you.